Well, this is hello again, welcome to the channel. That lens is filthy. With me, is that better? We are in my studio again. Hello again, welcome back. We are doing more cups of calm, and I've just finished one. Well, I say I've just finished, glue things down and then that's it. I'm procrastinating now because I'm kind of going, oh, I could just do that, or I could just do that, and I've got to go, no, that's it, I've done, I'm finished. So yeah, it is finished. A little bit more. Yeah, I'm just going to glue some figures down on this one, and I'll do some beauty shots, and we can. This is number 2. In this series, and I've got a few more. There was a lot going on. I sort of feel one of the things that I did notice when I was making it was that it felt like I was, rather than sort of having I think I sort of said this, I sort of touched upon this last time, but sort of not having a kind of I didn't have a specific plan of what I was doing. It was kind of very much like sort of aiming towards something that was in my head, but I didn't know what that was until I started making it. And there was a moment where I was making it and I was genuinely thinking, oh god, this is rubbish. And I sort of slowly sort of got back into kind of all the little things that I know that I do to kind of make it how I want it to look, and the sort of, I suppose it's kind of bedding things in when you're sort of doing it. It's like, well, that doesn't quite look right at the moment. The best way I can sort of describe it is if you see somebody painting a picture, they're sort of moving the paint around and sort of maybe changing the depth of something, and kind of, you know, playing with the contrast and layering down sort of, or layering up kind of from a very base coat all the way through, and then sort of the sketch, and then you kind of paint over the sketch. I'm not a painter, by the way, there's obviously, but that's how I sort of see when I watch people painting and stuff. You see them kind of manipulate it and kind of change it, and I realised I was kind of doing that on this. It was very much a sort of, oh, that would look good there, and then I sort of add another layer to it, and then add another layer to it. As for name, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? What I'm thinking is, in quotes, I said, I think I can see my house from here. I like the fact that in my head there's more of a story, because it sort of implies that there's a bigger conversation. That was my thinking. I said I think I can see my house from here. Anyway, when you look at it, you'll see what it means. Well, I hope you like it. It's a kind of, yeah, it's an odd one. It's a different one to what I've normally done. Did enjoy this one though. There was lots of sort of, I think definitely my friend, my studio partner here, recommended a TV series on Netflix called Scavenger's Reign. I've only got a couple more episodes to go. I wouldn't say I was kind of like massively into cartoons. I do like cartoons. I love Ren and Stimpy back in the day. I think Rick and Morty, even now, I still think it's funny and still great. It's so clever. But so, Scavenger's Reign, yeah, my friend was like, oh no, watch it, it's really good. He sort of recommended it to me. And it's amazing. It's quite different. It's got a sort of, as I said, I'm not any connoisseur of kind of cartoons and stuff, so I don't really know where the sort of references are, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that will tell you the references of kind of where they're sort of based, you know, the shoulders that they sort of stood on to get to where they were on that. Anyway, that's beside the point. But it's amazing in terms of this alien planet. Go and check it out. It's brilliant. If you like alien-y things and strange, it's a great story. As I said, I'm not finished it yet. That was definitely in my head. So I was kind of watching that as I was making this, and I was trying not to kind of emulate or copy too much or copy anything really from it. I don't like copying stuff that's kind of people out there. I like to take the inspiration from it, but not kind of just literally just sort of take it from there and put it there. And it's very tempting to do that because that cartoon's amazing for that kind of thing. I mean, bonkers, absolutely bonkers in terms of some of the stuff going on, but brilliant bonkers. Yeah, it's a strange comic cartoon. It's got I feel like it's got a little bit of manga in it, a little bit, but also it's got that Japanese edge to it. But it's just it's so crazy in terms of like some of the weird interactions that the humans have on this alien planet. It's just it's quite inventive, and yeah, it just sort of gave me. There's a lot of food for thought in terms of sort of not so much of the stylization, but more just the how the characters interact with this strange alien planet. These weird creatures and weird sort of alien life forms, and the symbiotic relationship between these sort of the characters, the humanoid characters in this thing, and then sort of the alien sort of creatures. Some of them being quite deadly and some of them helping. And I think it sort of seeped into my mind when I was making this. And I suppose I was sort of using my own knowledge of our nature and then sort of thinking what's like. There was a sort of an underwater kind of feel to some things, and sort of taking that kind of inspiration. What else was there? There was a couple of other things that were sort of. Who was the other? Oh yeah, I suppose the other one that was kind of in the back of my mind as well was like 1950s kind of B movies that are sort of black and white, and then when you see sort of publicity shots, or if you see sort of behind the scenes kind of shots, sometimes the colours are kind of like hyper real and hyper, or sometimes when you see sort of Technicolor films, sort of that transition period of sort of when colour first, I think it was called Technicolor when they sort of made films, and there's a sort of a hyper realness to that colour. I think it's obviously filmmakers kind of going, we could do colour, right, let's do colour, and they really sort of went to town. And I sort of, that was obviously with the subject matter of this, it sort of lent itself to that kind of 1950s B movie, and I think that's always been one of my kind of go-to reference points in a lot of my work. I do love that kind of pure, sort of unadulterated and just that idea of it's just pure story. It's like, and there's no what's the word I'm looking for? It's unapologetic for being kind of just. It's just what it is. We sort of we put so much kind of onus on backstory and intrigue and whatever, you know, modern sort of films and stuff. Whereas sort of those classic B movies were just literally just aliens come down and kill everyone and want to take over the world. No sort of explanation. Just that's it. That's the story. And I like that. Anyway, so this is. A relationship between an alien and a spaceman. There you go. That's what's going on in my head. Anyway, so yeah, hope you enjoyed that. I will make another one. I will show you. Should we have a look in the cupboard? Let's have a look in the cupboard and see what we've got. Maybe put some comments down below. If you feel like you can sort of, you see one, go, oh, that would be really good. I'll tell you one thing I did see. Or I did think, what did I see? It was an advert for So there's an advert with Samuel L. Jackson for Superstars, but he starts off in that classic lovely rhythm that he has, talking about pyramids. It's brilliant. It's very poetic. It's very Samuel L. Jackson. Anyway, he mentioned pyramids, and I was like, oh, actually, I've not done a pyramid yet, so I'm feeling a pyramid coming on. But you could change my mind. But let's go and have a look in the cupboard and see what other cups we've got, and maybe, yeah, give us a suggestion of what the next one could be. Right, so these are all the ones that we've got done. That's the one we made last time. And let's go down here. What have we got? So there's some houses that I'm sort of holding back on a little bit. I've got a whole cup there that's kind of empty. Start from scratch. It goes on there. We could do, I've got a camping mug. I could do a kind of a camping scene. Maybe with a little, I was thinking kind of a little pond or something. Maybe I'll do that with a little tent on it. Yeah, that sounds fun. All right. Well, put this one over here. So there we go. Maybe a camping scene. Maybe we'll film that next. But in my inevitable way, I will probably change my mind. But we'll see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see a little tent. And definitely like a little streamy pondy thing. Some reeds coming out of it. I'm feeling like the tent is that classic kind of like sort of old scout tent, sort of the classic tent, maybe with a couple of pairs of feet sort of sticking out the end. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, leave a comment. It'd be nice to chat to you. Well, there we go. That's it. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.